From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big evening and overnight's crypto broadcast right today with incredible news about the top cryptocurrency coins of 2021 for you to invest in and the coins to stay away from. We have the best coins across the market for you to consider investing in and the coins to stay away from. We'll be analyzing the market, but especially analyzing if we're at the bottom. The breaking news on this big Wednesday night going into Thursday morning is that we have not found the bottom. The market crash is far from over, as a series of coins are trending back to where they were at their lowest levels between Monday and Tuesday this Wednesday night, suggesting we had a stall out or a flattening out, but not a full recovery. In fact, no coin has fully recovered, with the exception potentially of Bitcoin for a few hours today. Most coins have not recovered from the market crash of Monday and Tuesday, and now coins are drifting lower, signaling we're still searching for a lower bottom. I'll explain the details in this video. We'll be looking at coins like Bitcoin right now that's drifting down, back down a lot. And Ethereum, this is the 24-hour chart, it's going right back down again. And Doge, sliding but holding a little bit better. Polygon, heading back down. We'll be looking at other coins like Aave, really plummeting. We'll be looking at AMP, falling quickly. We'll be looking at Engine, heading back down. And we'll be looking at Decentraland, flattening. Meantime, we'll be looking at coins like LivePeer, that was up way big time this morning and is taking a major dive right now. We'll analyze where the market crash will be over, where the bottom will be, how this market will look in a week from now and a month from now, and by the end of the summer. It's a big evening and it's a big overnight's crypto, and it starts right now. How are you? Boy, we're going to cover a lot in this video. We're going to be covering where the market is going this week, this month, and this summer. We'll be focusing on a lot of coins, a lot of price points. I'll be covering for people who have positions already and are worried about their positions, or people that are interested in buying in. We'll also go over everything from beginners to amateurs and also advanced skills. We'll go over how to make money in a down market and how to reassess your positions across the board. And this is LALATE, the fastest growing cryptocurrency channel in America now. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record in 1 year. Subscribe. I want you part of this channel right now. Thank you for making yesterday our biggest day of subscriber growth in several weeks. Hit that subscribe button right now. Also, like this video. Let's get right into understanding where we are. As we go into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, this is where the market is. A market crash happened Sunday through Tuesday, and no coin, with the exception of Bitcoin for a few hours today, has recovered to its levels from Saturday. So that's not a good signal. I had told you this morning on Morning's Crypto, I was going to look for three things. Whether we are going to flatten out from morning's broadcast this morning to this afternoon and this evening, whether we are going to finally regain and recover all our losses from Saturday, or whether we were going to downdraft. And I said, if we downdraft, that's a very bad signal. And guess what we're doing? We're downdrafting. We're downdrafting, which means we haven't found the bottom. Let's recap so you understand how we got to the spot and understand where we're going forward. In January to May, a lot of people learned about crypto and thought, wow, what a wonderful place to invest. You buy a coin, you put it away, you don't have to do anything about it, and come back in a few months and it's up 1,000%. In May, coins reached their highest price points. I'm going to go over those price points in a second. What I want you to know starting tonight is that you're not going to see those price points of May for a while, maybe to the end of this year. So I don't want you in any of your calculations on where you're going to buy in and sell out, use May as a benchmark. I want you to use things a little bit more recent. Then came crash number one. On a Tuesday morning, about 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the People's Republic of China issued a stern warning. Market crashed, but on Wednesday, the market rebounded completely to where it was before that announcement. Then Thursday, a second crash. People's Republic of China issued another stern warning. But on Friday and especially Saturday, the coins rebounded to their prior levels, fully recovered. In fact, Saturday was way up. Saturday was much even higher, and viewers made a lot of money. But Then suddenly, Sunday, it downdrafted. And a lot of coins went lower and lower. And eventually, we're at a lower price point than the first two market crashes, a third market crash on Saturday, on that Sunday. About the last 2 weeks, I have been telling viewers there's going to be a market crash. It was so easy to see. Why? Because over the last 3 weeks, coins were losing 3% every 48 hours approximately. How can you not see that there's going to be a market crash? A coin chart looked like this for 3 weeks with no news out of the People's Republic of China, going down, going down, going down day after day. But usually the coins were doing the following. They were going up 3% on the first day and then down 5% on the next day. Up 3%, down 8%. So collectively, it was a net loss over a 48-hour period. After 3 weeks, I said it can't keep on going on. We're going to crash. And I specifically predicted the crash of this last Sunday. I predicted the crash because of 3 market indicators. 1, Bitcoin was under 35,000. 2, Ethereum was under 2,500. And number 3, the last market crash, Ethereum broke under 2,200. It broke. And I said, Sunday, here we come. Now, I did not predict a People's Republic of China announcement on Sunday, but it came. And it came between Sunday and Monday. Here's what you need to know. The announcement came. The market went down. Okay. What then happened? Market did not rebound. It was not the first and second and third market crashes where it just went down and came back up. It didn't rebound. In fact, it continued to go down on Monday. All of Monday. Continued to go down. Bad signal. I was warning viewers all Monday, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. We're still going down. And some people on Twitter were buying on the slide. You don't buy on the slide, you're crashing. You buy at $10 and you think you bought it cheap. The person behind you buys at $8, think it's cheap. And the person behind you buys at $5, they think it's cheap. You're all waiting. You're all impatient. You need to wait till it gets to $4 and then you buy. And it kept on going down all throughout Monday. So then came Tuesday and today. The question of whether we would rebound back to Saturday's levels, flatten out, or downdraft. And I had hoped that we would at least rebound or flatten out. By this morning, the charts look like we had flattened out. No coin, with the exception of Bitcoin for a few hours, had rebounded to Saturday's levels. Gone. Saturday's numbers gone. Last Friday's numbers gone. You're not going to see those numbers. You're not going to see those price points. Not coming back to those price points. But at least are we going to stabilize? Are we going to flatten out so we're not going down any lower? Yeah, we had a couple of hours of that. And then the charts showed some resurgence. Now let's understand, when you're looking at a crash that was not 24 hours, it was not within the last 24 hours, you have to look at a 7-day chart. You can't look at a 24-hour chart and say, oh, look, I'm up 5% today. Yeah, you're down 75% in the last 2 days. So you have to look out at the other charts. And let's look and see what was going on. So here is Bitcoin today. We're currently on Gemini, one of the platforms where you can buy coins. Bitcoin is the largest coin on market capitalization. My mouse is in the chart, so you can see the price point changing in the upper left as I'm in the chart. So this was earlier today. This is Wednesday. This recording is made just about 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. On Wednesday, Bitcoin had fallen to about 32, and then had this pop up. A lot of coins had this pop up. 34, good. 34, good. Stable. This is not a recovery, though. Why? Because Bitcoin was 35,000 plus on Saturday. So this is not fully recovered, but it's close. It's promising, but it's not a full recovery. And then it didn't hold it for more than even 2 hours, 3 hours. Look what it's doing down. Downdrafting, downdrafting, downdrafting. It's almost a 32. It's almost a 32,000. Now, we can't use one coin as an indicator for the whole market. Let's look at Ethereum, the second largest coin on market capitalization. Ethereum's chart is even worse. It fell. It got even worse today. It's not supposed to get worse today. It's supposed to stabilize or go up. It got worse, but then it had a beautiful pop. 2,000. Good. And what happened? Couldn't hold it. Heading down, heading down, heading down, heading down. $1, 1,000, 1,900 right now on this chart. So that is not a good indicator. Because guess what? That it was higher than that on Saturday. Doge's chart is a little bit more promising because Doge is stabilizing. Now, understand the Doge people are in some Doge people are wearing these rose-colored glasses that everything is always wonderful, that nothing is never bad. You have to understand, Doge was 29 cents on Saturday. So you're 7 cents down on a 22 cents coin from your Saturday levels. You have not rebounded. At least you've stabilized, but you have not rebounded. There is no things to celebrate here at a 22-cent Doge position 2 days after a market crash began. You have not rebounded, and all you're doing is stabilizing 7 cents below where you crashed down to. Now, you are up 6 cents from the lowest crash levels of 16 cents a Doge, but this is stabilization. It's not recovery, and it could take 10 seconds before it starts to downtrend. Now, it may start looking like a Polygon. Here's Polygon. It popped, stabilized, and now downtrending. This is not good for Polygon. But then we have even more other clear situations. Aave is one of the big surprises tonight. Aave was a coin that fell to 170 during the market crash. I liked it at 170 because I said, hey, you can get out at like 215 or something. So what did it do? It got worse today. It got to 200, then popped up to 230, which is a beautiful profit. This is what I'm going to talk about in a second. Day trading profits. You buy it at 170 yesterday, you sell it at 230, but guess where it is right now? 200. So a $30 movement in just a few hours. This shows this coin could be going right back to 170. Should you buy it at 170? I'll explain to you in a second. So bad for a holding position on Aave, great for a buying and selling position on Aave. AMP, really, really discouraging. AMP has not done well. AMP is stabilizing, but it's 1 second away from 5 cents. AMP is downdrafting. And there is Engine Coin, which is like a Polygon. They sort of move the same. It's downdrafting as well. Finally, Decentraland. Decentraland looks exactly like AMP and Polygon's charts because it acts always like it. And then LivePeer, which was one of the highest, which had the biggest pop earlier today. It was the number 2 coin up today, had this massive spike here, and then went straight down. It went up to 27 and went down to 23. Now, this is again an opportunity to buy and sell. Look how low LivePeer got during the crash. 20, not as low as I wanted. I wanted LivePeer $11, but it went as high as 26. So 20 to 26 is a nice return on your money. All right, so you're probably wondering, all right, I got the point. Are we at the bottom? No, you're not at the bottom. When are we at the bottom? And should I buy here? Let's go over the buying opportunities first. Should you buy and should you buy for the purpose of buying a coin so that you could sell it in 3 months from now? No, not yet. We're not at the bottom. Should you buy for the purpose of selling it in 2 days and making a profit? Yes, but I'm going to go over those coins in a second. Should you be buying a coin and putting it away for a long time hold? You can, but I think the coins are going to get cheaper, so be patient. Bitcoin, you can put it away for 5 years, it'll be 100,000. Ethereum, you can put away for 5 years, and it's going to be 10,000. Doge, you can put away for 5 years, and it'll be $1 plus or $2. But those prices are not going to be available this summer. They're not going to be available by the fall. Maybe Doge is $1 by the end of this year, but they're not going to be those price levels for 3 months. So if you're looking at coins for buying and holding, you categorically cannot use January, February, March, April, May activities of the markets as way to buy and hold now. So if you had stories you heard from friends that they bought Cardano in January and it ran up 1,000% by May, and that you want to do the same thing and you just want to buy something and just put it away and not look at it for 3 months and come back in 3 months to be up 1,000%, can't do that. You cannot buy and hold in this market now because these coins are not going to go up 1,000% from these levels. Rather, they're going to go lower. I'm going to explain to you in a second. So Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, they will go lower. If you want to be patient and wait to buy them cheaper, you can. Otherwise, If you don't care because you're going to hold it for 5 years, fine. But 3 months, can't do it. So let's go to the next situation, which is where is the bottom for these coins. Here's what you need to know is that there are 3 issues at hand. The bottom for this crash, the bottom for this month and this time of the year, and then finally the bottom for 3 months from now. 3 weeks from now. Let's go over the first one. What is the bottom for this crash? We haven't found it yet. Isn't that scary to say? We have not found the bottom of this crash, because the bottom of the crash, we're testing those lows right now. You see coins heading right back down to the bottoms. If you see the coin drop down to this bottom and then popped up and is now going right back down, what does that say to you? It says we're going right back and testing those lows. Testing the lows means maybe it goes back to the bottom again and flat and doesn't go below it. It finds resistance or breaks through the resistance level and goes lower. So that's the first thing. Second, what is the bottom for the next few days, for about a week or two? I think we're downdrafting. So even if you don't see significant downturns, you will highly likely see coins generally degrade in value slowly. Why can we say that? Because they were doing it before the 3 market crashes. Ethereum was losing, as I showed you earlier in this video. Ethereum was losing, Doge was losing. All these coins were losing 3% every few days for 3 weeks, for the last 3 weeks coming into this market crash. They were slowly devaluing. Is there anything to suggest they're going to do the opposite? No. Is there any reason they would do the opposite now? No. So they're likely to devalue slowly as well. Third question is what will happen in 3 weeks from now? What's going to happen in 3 weeks from now is you can highly anticipate that another People's Republic of China announcement will be made. And if it's made, then all the coins at that lower price point, at that point at which they're much cheaper than even now, will get hit and they'll go even lower. So let's go over an example with a finger. So the coins crashed on Monday, Tuesday. Then they came up a little bit, but they've not rebounded to Saturday's level. Then they're slowly downdrafting and may potentially go below the levels of Monday or Tuesday, but will downdraft over the next few weeks potentially. And then within 3 weeks, People's Republic of China gives a stern warning, bam. So they're already devaluing and then they get hit again? Yeah. So that's why you do not want to be a buy and hold type of person if your focus is 3 months buying and holding. If you're 5 years buying and holding, it's a whole different ball game. But do not be buying a coin thinking you're going to get 1,000% return your money in 3 months. Not going to happen. So are there other opportunities? Absolutely. You have to buy and sell in short durations. 1 day, 1 hour, few hours, or 3 days. You need to go in and go out because you can't hold the position. It's sort of like a car. You get the benefit of the car for a few hours or a few days, but don't hold the car for 3 days because it's going to depreciate. It's going to depreciate, and you're looking and say, why am I carrying this car? It's not going to work. So let's go over some of the charts right now so you understand how the situation is not bueno. It's no bueno at the moment. So as you look at coins like Bitcoin, analysts this week were saying if Bitcoin tests a new low, we're going down. I don't even have to say that. If Bitcoin continues to devalue at 3% every 48 hours, let's go out even further. We're currently a 7-day chart. Let's look at a 3-month chart. Yeah, here you go. Let's look out at a 6-month chart. There you go. So that was May. That was earlier this year. $50,000 coin. Here you go, downdraft, and more downdraft, and more downdraft, and more downdraft. It's just downdrafting. I mean, this is so obvious. You can just see it night and day. It's downdrafting. It will head into the 20s. Now, one analyst said if it breaks under 25,000, we're really going to be wiped out. It's going to be a big wipeout. I agree as well. Now, in terms of Ethereum, I think Ethereum is really in trouble. Look at this chart for Ethereum. Actually, let me go all the way out on Ethereum's chart. So there you go. 400, 500, 600, 700, and then it ran up. How far down on the mountain is it? It's about here. So what was the next lowest level in Ethereum over here? It was about it's hard to tell. It was about 1400. So Ethereum could next head into the 1400 range if this keeps on going down. This 3% depreciation over time. Doge. You're probably wondering what I'm thinking with Doge. Doge is about as obvious as you could see. Now, the reason why the Doge chart does not go out further is because Gemini didn't list Doge in earlier days. But Doge could very easily downdraft into a 13, 12, 11 cents over the next few weeks. If Doge does not find stability in its coin, which it was depreciating before the three market crashes. If it doesn't find stability and is able to stay in a range, then the concern is it's going to keep on going lower. What is stability and staying in a range? Stability of staying in a range is fine if that's what the coin is going to give you. It's nothing anyone's going to be happy about, but it's better than worst scenario. Stability is, Doge just stays as basically a $22 to a $25, 22 cents to a 25-cent coin for 3 weeks. 22 cents, 25 cents. It goes up. Oh, it popped up to 26 cents. Congratulations. Then it pops down to, 19 cents. Oh, no, but it popped up to 26. Oh, congratulations. It may stay in that range, Ethereum may be just like an $1,800, $1,700 coin for a while, or $1,900, $1,800, $1,700, $1,900, just for a while. It's a very, very low range. And then the people sort of, well, look at China's watching. They're like, let's take Ethereum down to $500. Let's issue a big statement, and bam, then Ethereum falls to like 900. And Doge falls to, 18 cents, 17 cents. It will happen. It will happen because if a coin is staying in a low range, in 22, 24, 25 cents, 26 cents Doge, and you get hit with another People's Republic of China announcement and no other perception of the market has changed, get ready to fall. Get ready to fall badly. And what you need to understand is that the reaction of these coins to this crash is unlike the first two crashes. The first crash rebounded. Second crash, they rebounded. The third crash rebounded most of the coins. This crash, coins have not rebounded at all. With the exception of a Bitcoin that's close to rebound, like 1,000 off. They've not rebounded. In fact, many of the coins are very far away from where they were. A lot of people just had it. They have stepped away and they say, no, I don't want it. And so the situation may go lower. Now, Polygon. Polygon is an example of a coin we once talked about buying it cheap and selling it at a pop. Well, here's what I want to go over next is how can you make money in this type of market? You can make money the same way as we would have always done. Polygon, we always talked about buying at 80 cents, selling at $2. You can't use $2 as your benchmark anymore. Why? Let me show you why. Polygon was $2 nearly 4 weeks ago. So you're never going to see that $2 price point again anytime soon. So you can't use those May levels as your selling strategy. You need to use something a little bit more recent. So let's look at something more recent on Polygon. We all know that Polygon, I think, was like $1.30 just a few days ago, last week. It was like $1.30, $1.40. So where's Polygon right? Let's look at the 7-day chart on Polygon. So Polygon fell to, I think it was 80 cents. I think 90 cents. So 90 cents. Buy Polygon at 90 cents, sell out at $1.22. I mean, that's fine. That's almost 30% return your money. How about today? $1.04, sell out at $1.24. There you go. That's 24% return your money. In a few hours, I mean, that's wonderful. That's delicious. I mean, where can you get 24% return your money in a few hours? That's what you have to do with this market. That is the way you're going to be able to make money in this market, is these 24% movements in a few hours. And you have to go in and get out. Because remember, you can't hold it. Let's jump back in this chart. It got to that 120 and then bam, it got right out of it. And now it's heading back to $1 again. So there will be 24% returns on your money, even 30% returns your money for coins. Aave is one of them. So here you go. Aave is really getting hit badly. This is why you don't want to hold Aave. You want to trade Aave. Aave went to 178. I was talking about this all weekend long, all yesterday as well. I said 178 out at 230, I think I said. So it went to 225. Wow, that's a very nice return. That's about 20%, 30%. Even if you didn't do it yesterday, what could you have done today on Aave? You could have bought Aave today at 204 and sold it at 228. So that's about a 229, almost 230. So that's about a 15% return on your money. You got to take that. That's the only opportunities in this market. AMP. No real opportunity in AMP at the moment because it's downtrending. It's not popping up. Look how bad AMP is disappointing people. And AMP is a good coin long term, but at the moment it's not showing progress. Engine is the same as Polygon almost every single day of the week. So whatever I tell you on Polygon, you could usually see the same trend line on Engine. And Decentraland, the same thing. Let's see if Decentraland did something better for us than even Polygon. 42 cents, the low, and it went to 50 cents. No, so that's not much. That's actually less of a profit margin. Let's go to LivePeer. Now, LivePeer was that coin I never liked recently because it was so flat, but it's having these big runs. This is let's go to 1 day chart. Okay, so here's LivePeer right now. I can't even grab it. What does that say? 23 cents? And the high today was 30 cents. Let's look at a 7 day. You can see more of that. So 20 cents yesterday, and it went today at 30 cents. That's nice. That is a beautiful run. How do you find these movements? Well, you may want to look two ways. You may want to look at the coins that are most down and also the coins that are most up. So we're in currently Gemini. Here you go. And I'm clicking on the third column, which ranks the coins based upon worst performing. So Barnbridge right now, which has had good days, has had bad days. It's having a bad day right now. Barnbridge is down 20% right now. LivePeer is down 10%. Sushi Swap, which actually was a coin I said for you to trade yesterday. Sushi Swap's down 4%. So Barnbridge may be the opportunity for you to buy in and sell out at a lift. LivePeer was as well. Which coins are having the biggest uptrend today on Gemini? This is really fascinating. Wait till you see this one. So on Gemini, the highest popping coin right now is Anchor. Yeah. Today, Anchor, which is a new Gemini listing last week, it's up 28%. And Scale up 17%. Let's look at Anchor's chart because I followed Anchor one day when it went live on Gemini and it was just a bad chart. There you go. That's 24 hours. Like it. Let's look at 7 days. Oh, wow. Okay. So, wow, I like that. So I'm looking at this for the first time with you on air right now. So this fell to 5 cents Anchor. It fully rebounded from its Saturday's levels, and it's at 7 cents. Now, I think the coin had problems before that. Let's see. Yeah, so Anchor, when it joined Gemini, was an 8-cent coin. And it fell to 5 cents. And now it's at 7 cents. If you're thinking AMP, you're probably thinking AMP. It feels like AMP all over again. Yeah, maybe it feels like AMP. You know, maybe you say, I'll buy Anchor at 7 cents. I'll sell 11 cents again. You know, that may be an opportunity for you. You buy Anchor at 7 cents, and you sell at 11 cents. There you go. So suddenly you see how the market has changed. You cannot use this market for the following situations. 1, buying the coin and hoping to sell it in 3 months. Too scary, too risky. Maybe it'll work with an AMP, but likely not going to work because we're downdrafting the market. Now, maybe the market changes, but currently the market suggests that we're downdrafting, which means you're going to come back in 3 months. The coin's going to be worth less when you bought it today. So you can't buy and put the coin away and hope to sell it in 3 months. Now, if you hope to sell it in 5 years, that's a whole different story. Next, the real opportunities are buying and selling. whether it's day trading, hourly trading, or 2-day trading. Ultimately, you can see where your coin's going. You need to use recent price targets that you'll formulate by looking at the 1 week or the 1 month chart. Don't go past 1 month on your price points. So don't use Polygon of $2 from May. Too far away. I'm not going to get it. You'll get $1.20 for Polygon. In case of Anchor, don't look out to May to get a price point for Anchor. For Doge, don't look back to May. You're not going to see 75 cents of Doge anytime soon. And then for my owners who already have the coin positions, what do? Owners have to determine their horizon. They have to determine what they're doing. If you have a bad performing coin, what do? 3 possibilities. You hold it and hope it breaks even at some point, and then you get out of it and say, darn you coin, thank you for wasting, however long time you wasted with my money. Now I'm going to put that money into something good. 2, you sell it, you take the loss, and you put it into something good, which at the moment there's nothing really particularly good here yet to buy. Or 3, you do it somewhere mid-range. You say, well, I bought Doge at 60 cents, and it's never going to get to 60 cents for maybe end of this year, and I really need that money. I need to pay bills, so maybe I'll get out at 30 cents. So let me look for 30 cents. So you have to determine your own risk and your own assessment. But if you don't have to get out of the position, if you don't need the money, if you just say, hey, I bought a bad coin, I don't need the money, I'm just going to leave it there, and eventually we'll go back to where it is, then you just leave it there. There's nothing more indicative of a bad position when you have money tied up in a bad position. It's like someone who has Under Armour stock that is still down 50% for a few years. And you may have bought a few years ago. Oh, it's still down 50%. It's tied up all that money I've had in that position for a few years, but I don't want to take the loss. I'm just going to leave it there. But if you're looking at your entire year, and let's say you had a lot of gains, let's say you bought and sold Doge and made a lot of money earlier this year on Doge, and you bought some more Doge, and now you're about to take a bath. If you want to offset those losses against the gains, then maybe you take the loss so it offsets the gains by year end. A lot of things to consider. And with that, boy, what a night it's going to be. What I want to look for in the next few hours and overnight is the following. Do we downtrend? Do we stabilize? Or do we rebound back to Saturday's levels? My guesstimate, but sometimes I'm wrong, is that we're going to either stabilize or downtrend. I don't think we're going back to Saturday's levels. We'll see if we downtrend. How badly will we downtrend? Will we downtrend to the lowest levels of Monday and Tuesday? Or will we just sort of start to head down slowly and then break below those levels over the days or weeks to come? We shall see. But with that, make sure you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this channel. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Hit that subscribe button right now. On Overnight's Crypto, drop your comments about the coins you have questions about, price points, buying and selling, what you want to know, and I'll answer your questions throughout the night. Also, like this video. 2,000-3,000 likes. It helps in the algorithm rankings. Stay informed, stay focused. Have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Morning's Crypto, always live on air at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a beautiful evening and overnights on Crypto.